you're going to have, and your workbook. Okay. So I brought a pen permanent marker. So if you want to write on these with this, you can. It won't come off.
This one can come off.
Okay. So we need to just put your names on the thing, and I'll sign. Hello. Come in, have a seat. I'll just close that door because it makes big noises in here. A lot easier. No, I just need your name. And on this folder too, this will work on the folder.
Don't need the names.
Well, we do go back to that because, like, the other ladies want to learn to speak Australian. Right?
Yeah.
So we have to go back to the alphabet and look at the sounds. They want to read, so they want to be able to look at a word and go, oh, I know how to figure it out. So I'm going to give you rules to figure out all the words. And then we use a list that's called the Dolch list. Okay. It's written by a man called Mr. Dolch. These are the most used words in the English language. The most used Dolch. Yeah. It's he has picked out the most used words that are in books, magazines, newspapers, and in speech. And he's made lists. So there's 6 or 7 lists. That will give you about 80 or 90% of the words you need. Okay? So there's little cheap ways around it all. But I'll give you the first of those lists today. Now his name is Dolch, and you don't have to know his name. But even primary schools, we start this in prep, when kids are 5 years old, 4 or 5,
prep school.
and start, and they learn little bits. So everyone learns those words, and from those words we can make and join words and make bigger words. So if you can learn them off by heart, learn them so you can look at them and you know them straight away. Alright? So let's get started. I can give you the first list. Here we are. This is the first list of words that we need to learn. Okay? So the first group of ladies, they only learnt this lot first. Then the next week they learnt the next lot. Alright? So are there any words there that you know? Any at all?
Away.
I don't learn before.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So you know.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Okay. So your partner here, Koalas, you're going to be able to help her at work if you can at lunch break, run through the words. Okay. Here in this room is a camera and a microphone. Okay. And what happens is we tape every lesson. And if you ask Sam outside, she puts it on YouTube. So you can have you got a mobile phone?
Yes.
Internet?
Yeah, we have.
She can give you she might even send it to you. I don't know how it works. But it will all be taped. So what we've got here today, you can sit and watch tonight. Okay? And you can go back and back over it. So I can say all these words for you. They'll be on the microphone, and you can go home and listen to it and get the word list again. Easy for you?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a good start.
Sometimes I put in microphone. I don't know what this one. I put in microphone and.
Some of the other ladies write, beside the words, they write in their own language what it is to help them remember. Because I mean, they're Singapore, Hong Kong, Laos, China, Japan, Thailand, whatever. Yes, they're all here. So they write down to help themselves. So this is your paper. You can use it however you like, okay? So for the microphone, I'll go through the list.
Okay.
Alright? Do you want to learn the whole lot? Because this is your course. If you don't want to look at the lot, you choose. We'll only do this side today. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Start off a little bit easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy to achieve. Not easy to do.
So this
Say that.
is the list we're going to do. We're not going to look at that side,
Okay.
just this side.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll just say the words, you can say them after me if you want to.
Yeah.
First word is up and
And
away,
away.
big,
Big.
blue,
Blue.
can, come,
Come.
down,
Down.
find,
Find.
for,
Four.
yep, funny,
Funny.
go,
Go.
help,
Help.
here,
Here.
I, in,
In.
is,
Is.
it, jump,
Jump.
little.
Little.
Okay, so that's the list that you need to go through, and like I say, that video will give you those out. So in your folder, just sit it in your folder, because that's your folder to take home now, in your pink one. So if you want to just stick it in there, and then I'll give you the next one.
I can write in Thai in behind.
Yes, you write whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, if it helps you to remember,
Yeah.
you put it in your language beside it.
Okay.
Alright?
Right. Up.
Yeah, it should be.
You
There,
see?
there you are. Yeah. I didn't have time. I should have put them in for you. Well, while we've got it out, we can put that one in. And if my speech is too fast, tell me to slow down. Or if it's not loud enough, if you don't understand something, ask me to stop and
This
explain.
one most is on the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I've just done. Okay, and that word for that's here
Yeah, four.
is going for a walk.
Mm.
I'm going for a swim today.
Yeah.
It's not the number 4. Not the
No,
number
no.
4, okay?
Okay. Four.
Yeah. And blue, of course, is the colour blue. Okay, so this is what we started, and it's just how people meet in Australia. I don't know if you've been through these. You might, okay? So Australian people shake hands, or they wave at each other, or they, hey, how you going? Yeah, I'm alright. You know. So the younger ones do that more than us oldies. We usually do the wave or the shake of the hands. But down the side here are some of the words that you hear a lot. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
G'day.
Good day.
Good day. And hey.
Hi.
So you've heard those?
This one is good day.
Good day.
Yeah,
Good day.
Good day.
Good day,
Yeah,
that's it.
Good day. Good day.
Yes, and some people in shops will say that to you. Good day, how are you?
Yeah.
Good day. How are you?
Okay.
Okay.
So that's just to give you some reminders on how people talk. Okay. I should have this one to go in next. This is two people talking as well. Yes, I should have put it in for you, sorry. I came to work as well. I do supply teaching at the schools. So, okay. This one is the same sort of thing where two people are meeting and talking.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you? How are you going?
How you going? Oh,
How are you going?
How you going?
Instead of how are you going,
How are
in
you
Australia
going?
we go how you
Oh, yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're lazy
How you
basically.
going?
That's what it is. The
How
Australian
you going?
language is for lazy people. And if we
How
can
you
find
going?
a shortcut, we find one.
That's
How
why
you go?
they
How
come
you-
up the
how you
accent
go?
is for the something like this because they short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our problem, hey?
Are you good? Oh, are you
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh.
It's a question mark. Question.
Are you okay? Oh.
Yep.
It's a
So we've
point
got,
for asking.
and she could answer good thanks,
Good,
fine thanks.
fine,
I am well.
I am
I am
well.
sick.
I am
I'm
sick.
not well.
I'm not well.
I'm crook, that's
I'm
an
crook.
Australian way
Yeah.
for being sick.
I'm
I'm
hot.
hot.
I'm cold. I'm okay.
I'm okay. Okay.
Right.
Mm.
So you've heard some of those? People
Okay.
saying,
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I think this one I don't hear too much.
I'm cold.
I'm
So
cold.
put a jumper on.
In winter.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
Now,
Yeah.
are there any others that you want to add to that list?
Okay.
Any others that you want me to write down that you can put down there that you've heard and you want to see the words for? If someone has that said, oh, how are you going?
Okay.
Anything you can think of that might someone said to you?
I'm pretty good.
All right.
I'm pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty
Pretty good.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can add that, write that one on your list.
Okay.
I'll turn this down so you can read it.
Okay.
So we can put in here or?
Yeah, wherever you like.
Okay.
It's your sheet. You just find a spot. I've got lots of coloured pens, so 'cause I like colours. Are there any other questions people have asked you when they've come to meet you that you want to know how to write down?
Sometimes, like, how are you going? Sometimes, not bad.
Okay, so
That's what I learned.
I'll write
Not
upside
bad.
down for you.
Okay.
But it's not the best writing, but I think you'll be able to understand. Not
Instead,
bad?
yeah, instead they said I'm good. Sometimes they said, oh, I'm not bad, not bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
not bad, or you can put this I'm
Yeah.
I'm in front of it.
Mm.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Bad. Bad. Bad. It means
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm okay, I'm not bad.
yeah.
It's very hard to try and think of all the things that people say, you know. Like my son goes to his friends, oh, how's it hanging? Which means, how are you? And to me, it's but it's just the way that young people talk, and you're not used to some
I
of the
think
stuff
it's
they
much
say.
different learned from the school kids. Yeah, to adapt some the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it's different.
They do.
Yeah.
They come up with some
Mm-hmm.
unusual ones, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially on this text.
They experimenting some words that sometimes you don't know that this is the same meaning, but it's different words.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That's the thing. And even learning some of the sight words that are on your list, I'll explain as I go what they can be used for. Because you can think one way with a word, and it can be used in another way, in Australia especially. Like when we went to America, I said something to my son like, put your jumper on, and the American man next to me, he said, a jumper is someone who jumps off a bridge and kills themselves. Why are you asking your son to do that? And I pulled the coat out. It's cold. He puts his jumper on.
Yeah, because even the first time he said, my husband said, put your jumper. I said, what jumper? I mean, jumper is just like, that with the two, like
a jacket.
No, it's just like it's different because most in the Philippines, they second language is American English.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes we can't understand because it's hard to understand your English because you're talking American English. So that's why he always correct me all the time. I said it's hard to learn your because you're talking British English.
Yeah.
Something Australia.
And that's what this course is for, to help you with those words. But give you a little bit of the rules for spelling and reading, and then the Australian version of stuff. So, all right. Okay. So, anything else you can think of?
Yeah.
Nothing else that anyone said to you that you wanted to look at the words of? No?
Okay.
Okay. Well, Look, this is yours to take home, so if you think of something
Yeah,
tonight,
we can add them.
we'll come back on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can add them on there.
Yeah.
If you know how to spell them or write them, put them on the list.
Mhm.
Because Kwan might, when you come back on Tuesday, she might have some words or questions, and you
Yeah.
might have others, and you can share them.
Okay.
The more we can get the information, the better.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where's the other one? This was the first one I did with the others, just to get them to look at the writing of colours. Yeah, I should have put it in for you, sorry.
It's okay, teacher.
I'm Kay.
Oh.
Some of them call me Miss Kay and teacher, but I answered anything, so.
Okay.
But my name is Kay. Yeah, I don't mind if you call me that at all. Okay. Right, yeah, that's just to show morning
Yeah.
and afternoon.
Morning.
Yes,
Morning,
afternoon.
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 So you can see that at 12 o'clock it changes to
Change.
afternoon. That was all that was for. And then there's some colours here.
Okay.
So I put those down with the words underneath for you.
Yeah. Red,
yellow,
purple, green, orange, pink, black, white.
Yeah. And it's not all the colours. Brown's missing, red.
Mm.
Oh, what's the other one? Someone else pointed out another colour.
Gold.
But it's just to give you an idea. Okay, and then we've got young children are called boy and girl.
Yeah.
There's other names that you can call them as well. Let's just put boy on this side and girl. Just pardon my writing, it's not good upside down.
Okay.
Okay. So another name for a boy is master. If you're going to have a party and you want to invite children, and children are under 18 years of age, then you can, if you want to write it on the invitation, they are called master. Right? So if you want to add that one, that's master.
Boy, master.
That's their formal, if you were getting married, say, and you wanted to invite a young boy, you would have master, la la, please come to my wedding. Alright? And for the girl, it is miss.
Yeah.
Because they're not married. So they're a miss.
Miss.
Yep.
But how about if it's called sir?
Miss.
Sir is for
old.
over 18.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they use sir. Yeah.
I know when I teach, I call boys gentlemen.
Oh, gentlemen, yeah.
You could use that. And ladies.
Yeah.
They are used right through the age group.
Yeah, okay.
But sir will be down here at the bottom.
You
can add sir to that side, S-I-R. Yep.
And ladies.
Yep, ladies can go there. And this gentleman can go, like I say, with all men. Gentle. I'm still trying to write. Gentleman. Oh, can I fit it in?
Yeah.
Just. Gentleman. And then on this side, of course, it's lady. I think I've got it there for the grown-ups at the bottom of your page as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have here.
The other one, the other ladies liked, used a lot was guys.
Yeah, guys.
So it's spelled this way. Guys. And you can use that for adults, you can use it, you hear kids talking. So it can go anywhere, but guys is usually for boys, and gals
for girls.
And it's a G-A-L-S.
Yeah.
So are there any other names? For the grown-up, we've got man and woman, gentleman, lady, a male, and a female. And you find that on the toilets, male, female.
Yeah.
There was one, I just came back from Amsterdam, and the toilet door for the men had a man standing up like this, and for the ladies, the picture was half squatting down, squatting up.
Oh, yes.
There were no names, it was just pictures. They have the weirdest things sometimes. any other names that you would like? Have I got Mr. and Mrs. there? Probably
Yeah,
not.
Mr. and Miss. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Mr.
Okay, I'll better write. Mr. is the short, I can write the short and the long for you. So for the man, man, I'll just put man up here because we're at the bottom pictures. So we've got Mr., which is just M-R.
Yeah, Mrs. and M-R.
It used to have a full stop after it,
Yeah.
but now the latest is no full stop. And then the word Mr. can be used as well. Oh, that's terrible writing, Kay. He's not even as good. Alright, so there's that. And this is the lady's side, the woman's side. So if you're married, which you're Mrs., so you've got the Mr. with an S after it.
With S, yes.
Alright, and the full name for it is M-U-S-S-E-S. Now, if you're like me and you're divorced or you're not married, you can go by Miss again, or you just put an M with an S and you're called Ms. Ms. Yeah. And that just gives clues if you're writing stuff down or, you know, wanting to put out invitations for something, or you get one with that. It's not that they've left it out, it's just to tell you you're single.
Yeah.
And you're an adult, so.
Miss M-S.
So Mrs. is if you're married.
Yes.
Okay. That's the full word Mrs. But this is if you are still single, you're not married, or you're divorced, you're Ms. Ms.
Okay.
Miss.
Yeah, Miss can be in there as well. I've got a friend who never married, so she was always Miss. At school, even when she retired.
She's still single?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, she just, like, there weren't the eligible men in Harvey Bay, so she gave up. Just decided, forget it, I'll build a house. So she did. Yeah. Okay. And we'll leave that off for a little minute. What else is under there? I've given you that, haven't I? Okay. So now, I don't know how you ladies are going, but your sounds aren't too bad. These are the little rhymes that we have to help us learn the two sounds that are the hardest. L and R. Are they your hardest?
R. I mean, for me, it's not, I'm not worried about the R.
No, yours sounds pretty good. Because you would have had the English in your school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
How's your R?
No,
not good?
No, English in school.
Okay.
No English in Thailand?
No. English I finished and speak, but for school start, got finished school.
The only thing is they have a subject that they, like academic, they have they teaching English subject.
No, not have this.
Some of the countries don't.
Yeah, but the Philippines.
Philippines, I think one of the other ladies is from the Philippines.
Some people.
She said you had to talk English in that time slot.
But if they English subject, you can't talk the Filipino language. You have to talk in English, the conversation with the teacher. So
yeah.
So that's why they train.
And they should do that in every country because English is the language.
Even in the private school in Philippines, like because my kids they go in a private school, most of the time the teacher they talk in English. So that's why 5 years old they can speak English.
And it's
good.
really
good, yeah.
They can travel the world, can't they?
Yeah, when my nephew, if I talk, how are you, Tita? How's your day? So I said, oh, that's good, that's fine.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
Yeah.
But some of the other countries, they don't.
No.
So they've got to try and learn. So these pictures show where your tongue should be. So this is looking at the base. So you can see where, for L, your tongue
A,
has to
L.
hit your teeth.
L.
L. Can you
L.
see the teeth there?
Yeah.
And then
L.
R, your tongue has to go
R.
Inside.
R.
R.
R. Up in the air and nearly
R.
touching the roof.
Yeah.
R.
Okay, so that's a good practice for you to
L.
check. And then the
R.
top ones are for the TH sound, which is, so you put your tongue through your teeth.
Through. Thank you.
Right, then you've got the F
Through.
sound,
Huff.
is the next one.
F.
Huff,
Huff.
stiff, stuff.
Stuff.
And then you've got the V sound, which the other
Very,
ladies are having trouble with.
Really.
Very,
Very.
vowel,
Roll.
and
Very, very
Vowel.
vowel.
a vowel is a type of rat,
Okay.
an Australian native rat.
Like example, because they call there in the Philippines vase,
Vase.
Yeah, but here vase.
Vase. You'll find that all the time. Yeah.
And then I have a conversation with my husband. I said no. I said you're not in Philippines, you're not in America, so you have to follow the word here vase. So I always forgot that it's called vase. I said. If I asked him, where did you put the vase? I said, what vase? I said, that you put the flowers. I said, no, it's a vase. So
That's it. You've got to teach them, haven't you?
that's what I learned. Different vase and vase. That you put the flower. Yeah.
I think Thailand people.
And there's other words like that we'll look at as we go through. Yeah. Now this is a little rhyme.
So that vase is V-A-E-S.
V-A-S-E.
S-E. Yeah.
Yeah, vase. Okay. This one says lions licking lollipops.
Lions licking lollipops.
And that's to practice the L sound. And if you're good at it, you can say it faster and faster and faster.
Like a tongue twister.
Yes,
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah.
So start off every day. Say that 2 or 3 times at home. If you stick it on the fridge, every time you open the fridge, say that before you open it.
Okay.
So you're practicing
Like
lions
Peter
licking lollipops.
Because I remember then in school they teach Peter Piper put the
Pick the
pan.
pickled peppers.
No, Peter Piper put the pan in the something like that.
Yeah.
Peter.
Well, we're up to doing some rhymes with the others because I have a lot of speech therapy stuff from when I was a teacher as well, and it has different SLs, FL, the R sounds that are hard
Most
for.
of the time the P and F. Sometimes the P you pronounce F like phone instead of phone. Sometimes you can pronounce F. Phone.
Well, they're the rules that we're going to learn. All right, we're going to learn all of that. So when you see a word, you're going to go, oh, it could say this or it could say that. Let me try and see how it goes. Okay, it's this one. All right, so you'll have those rules in your head so that you can use them. And this one, this is for the R practice sound. Rabbit runs round a red rock. Oh, I didn't draw the red rock. Sorry. I left the red rock picture. Yeah. Okay. So that's the other one that you need to practice as well. So if you stick them on your mirror, on your fridge.
Can I put in it?
Yeah, it's all yours. Wherever you want to put it.
Okay.
Okay, in the folder probably is the best bet. Okay. But that will get your sound started for you, so. And the other ladies, they're just so pleased. Like with these lists, we go through them and I have to listen and tell them if I'm hearing their L's and their R's and which ones they're having trouble with, and so they just want it to be perfect. Okay, so now we get to the alphabet. So, Kwan, you haven't seen an Australian alphabet? No? Okay. Don't panic if you can't remember it all, okay? You've got weeks. Weeks get upset if you can't do something. Alright? Just let me know, and if it's homework, sometimes the others always want homework. So when I give them homework, they'll come and ask me the next week what's going on, and I can explain it. Some people don't have time to do it, and that's fine. This is your course. I'm just here to help. So if you don't want to do it, if you're too sick, or you don't have to, okay? You're not going to get into trouble. And if you can't make, if you one afternoon you are too tired from work, just tell one of the girls to let me know. I'm not going to be angry or upset, okay? This is your course.
My daughter wants, Mommy, get back to me. Get back to me. She go take for one term. I come back home. Oh, this one my book. But lie down, okay? No, my book. I got to do some homework. I can't do. She want a crab like that.
Oh. You might have to wait till she goes to sleep. I did that with mine. Got them to bed, then I did my school. Okay, so this is our Australian alphabet. You'll probably call that Z. In Australia it's called Z.
Z.
So if you want to Z.
No, Z. Something like with B. Z. Yes, he teach me this one, said, because I always say zebra, but no, here it said
zebra.
Zebra.
Okay, so can you just pass me a biro, please? Okay, I'll try and do this. Yeah, anything, any colour, I don't mind.
I like pink.
Okay, so remember this camera and microphone is on. So when I say these sounds, it's going to be on the video, so you can go home, look up the video, and you'll hear me say it all again. Alright? So the first, there's 26 letters in our alphabet. 26 of them. And some of them say more than one sound. Alright? So I'm just going to go through first and say the name of every letter. There's two shapes for it. This is the big shape, is the capital letter, and the little shape is the one that sits in a word, little letter. Okay? So the first sound is A. So if you want to write it in your language, A, you can. It's your sheet, you do what you need to. So I've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. It's got two parts to it. X. You'll get it. Don't panic. You'll get it. Y. Z.
How do you spell it? Like
Z.
S-E-D.
Z-E-D.
Yeah.
Z. It's like a buzzing bee. Z. You're putting you're doing it sound. You've got to make your tongue. See if you can make the mumble sound like this.
Like bees?
Z.
Have you heard that bees? There is something like bee. Yeah.
Say buzzing.
Zebra.
Say zebra. Now you're getting closer. Keep practicing. Zebra. Okay. So now we'll go through and write how many sounds each of these letters can make. And then next week we're going to start on the hardest sound of all, A. A actually makes 5 different sounds in words. Right? So I'll show you that next week. So in that box where A is, just write a 5 to remind you that there are 5 different ways of making that A. Okay, in the B box, we have one sound. It will always say B. That's its sound, B. Now, the C can make 2 sounds. It can say a K or
C.
So we're going to do each of these in the next month. So if you can't remember, that's fine, because we're going to go through each one of them. All right? So D will only make one sound. It makes a D sound.
D.
On its own, it'll say that. E makes 3 sounds. It can say F, E, or A, which is a bit tricky. Okay. F says one sound. G can make 2 sounds. It can make a G or a J sound. Okay. H will only say one sound. I says 3. It can say if, I, or it can say E. But it usually says the E sound on words like that come from other countries, like the word ski. If you want to ski, go water skiing, that's finished with an I, but it really makes an E sound. So
like the Wi-Fi, it is a sound E.
Yeah, it's got the I part, but for ski and is it lay? No. Oh, another one.
Lay, something, no.
No, it's another one that has an E sound, but I can't remember now. I have to look it up. Anyway, so now we've got J, which makes one sound, J. J. That's all it says. Yeah. And letter K makes a K sound, one sound. Okay. L will say one sound, L. M says one sound, M. N says N. One sound. O can make 4 sounds. 4 sounds. Yeah. It does O, and no. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember offhand. It's been a year. This is what we teach, like in the primary levels, the young levels, and I've been doing grade 3 for a while. So anyway, so 4 sounds. P makes one sound. It says, and you don't use your voice, you just use your lips. Okay. We're up to Q. Q makes one sound. It says qu. Qu. Good on you, you got it. It should be easy for you because it's the start of your name, Koan. Qu. Right? Don't put the yarn on the end, just qu. That's what that sound says. Then we've got R, which makes one sound. S can make 2 sounds. It can make a S or Z. Okay? Like kiss and rise. Sunrise. Okay? Turtle. Letter T can make one sound. It says T. Under the umbrella makes. I think it makes. It's either 3 or 4 sounds. Let's just put 4 for now. I have to check that. The O might be the 3-letter one. One of them I'm wrong, but I'll check it up. I can check it up, I suppose. No, I can't remember. Oh, it might be in the other book. V makes one sound. V. And to make that sound, you've got your pictures. Teeth on this lip. V.
Like
re. It has the y sound, the e sound, and an I sound. And Z can only make one sound. Z. So if you're working together or walking past each other tomorrow, just look at her and go The others are going to be running around saying the word squirrel. That's on their list to learn. Okay, so this is what we're basing all our work on. So we're going to start off and learn the first 5 sounds that A can make. Alright? Well,
this one.
Oh, this one at the bottom is to see what you can write.
Hello, my name is.
Yeah, my name is, I am a woman or a man. I work at. My favourite colour is. So, you've got colours, the names for colours there if you want to use those. And I work at, well, the ladies have their things on that have wide bay seedlings on it. But you don't have your uniforms yet?
Oh, I think we were that.
So, do you know how to spell wide bay seedling? I can put that up. I actually taught with Adrian, Mr. Ross. His sister and I taught together. That's how I know the family. We were at the same school for a couple of years.
I was separate,
Well, it could be, I think it's a capital P though. No, I think it's separate.
I'm not sure.
No, I've always put the capital P, so I'm thinking that might be 3 words.
I'm a woman.
I'm a woman. So you've got your
I'm
sheet.
married or something. Can I say that? I am
anything
woman,
like
I'm married, something like that.
So in your sheets here, where we have the pictures of the people.
Woman.
So you can choose what you like. I'm a lady, I'm a woman, I'm a female, I'm beautiful. Whatever you want to put. What do you like doing? I can help you write it if you need to. What's your favourite, not working, but anything outside of work that you like to do?
Your like hobbies?
Yeah, what do you like to do?
I like dancing.
Work at.
Oh, I just rubbed that out.
Dancing, singing, and cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe they're the one that you like to do something. Dancing, cooking, singing, and cooking.
I'm trying to write rye-based seedlings upside down for you. Oop. I've left the S off. Sorry. It's not good writing upside down.
I'm learning Australian English.
Yeah, it needs an S on it. I can't fit it.
I like.
What you like cooking? Something.
Yeah, I like cooking.
Oh, you can put there. I like cooking. What else? Sewing.
What do you like?
Oh, I like dancing, singing.
Do you like singing?
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
I like cooking.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you can put
cooking?
that. Yeah.
Oh,
You can put.
I like cooking.
I like eating.
Yeah, I like dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, I like dancing when we were young. My mum and dad.
Because every Friday
I like cooking.
I go in neighborhood center. They're doing the
I
line
like
dancing,
cooking
and then now they add every fortnight.
Yeah.
They do the Zumba, so that's what I like.
Oh, lovely.
And
So, but
yeah.
I don't have time because Friday.
I like cooking.
They start at
and
4
I like.
o'clock. Sometimes we off to work about 3:30, so we drive 30 minutes, and then sometimes I can.
So do you live in Maryborough?
Yeah.
I like cooking.
I live in
and
Harvey Bay, so it's an
Oh.
hour drive out and an
Yeah.
hour back. So, but it's worth it. I mean, it's lovely to see the ladies excited and wanting to, and then for Adrian, the boss, to say that the language is
It is
getting
really help.
better.
Actually, it really help. Like us as a Asian, it's not good speaking English. So
Yeah.
it's really problem is the language barrier.
Yeah.
The conversation sometimes, like some of them they talk in accent, so sometimes it's hard to what she means. But yeah.
And that's what we're trying to help. Yeah, we're trying to get
For
that.
me, it's really helped. I'm happy and I really appreciate that doing this in
Yeah.
this lesson.
Well, it's very nice of him to do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
He wants everybody to be on the same level.
Yeah.
And this is a way of doing it. But I'm with you. I travel a lot overseas. I stand there and I look at lips and I have no idea. I can't understand them. And my sister comes and she goes, can't you understand that? No. I just don't, I'm no good with languages. I'm just no good at all. So if you see me staring at you, it's because I need to use my eyes and my ears and everything to understand what you're saying, because I am hopeless. I'm ridiculous
And
at it.
I'm looking with the lips too.
Yeah.
But sometimes I can't. With especially the old, like some of the friends, it's hard to understand. Because some we have a friend that they not wearing the bottom zip, so when they talk, I said, "Honey, I can't understand. Sorry, I don't know what she means." So.
So Andrea, your name is spelled this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so our first, we've got a couple of minutes, so we might start your blue book first. We'll get it ready for next week. You're coming, when's your next time? Tuesday?
I think
whenever, this will be ready for you, okay? And we can start on those first sounds of A. How about that? Okay. So this is the sentence that you need to remember so you know all the sounds of A. I'm just going to get a colour. So find your blue book.
I can put in it.
Yep. Okay. So I'll get mine and show you what we do. Just start on the one. Okay, here's a ruler. You'll need a ruler as well. And I'm going to pick a couple of colours for this, show you how it goes. Got the ruler for myself as well. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'll just try and do this upside down so you can see. It's just easier than if I stood up and held the book. Oh, I've already done it. Okay. So we're going to rule a line across the top and the bottom. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows.
Okay.
Alright? So grab yourself some colours, make it look pretty for yourself.
Yeah.
It's nice when you have pretty things. That's how I feel anyway. And I've had 37 years teaching children, so the more prettier it is, the better they like it. Now I might just do it this way. So at the top we're going to write this story, and it says Andrea, and we've picked your name because your first sound is the first sound of A.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrea chased the fast, small wasp. A wasp is a bee, a type of bee, a long orange and black striped wasp. So we're writing that because that sentence has every sound that we want to learn. And we're just putting it up here, across the top so you can see it. Chase the fast, small.
Not enough.
you need to copy just across the top there, so you've got it on your page, and you've got the numbers.
Okay.
And then we'll be ready to start next week in filling it in. So it goes right across the top there. That's a bigger version of it if you want.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Can't see too
Could
far.
you let your glasses on? You might be able to see that one better. Wow, that loves our fire.
Yeah, that's good.
Very flash, isn't it? Okay, so there's one more dot that you need to do, and that is on the first blue line here, you put the letter A with a 1 on it, because that's
Okay.
all the first sound it's going to say. The next row we're putting an A with a 2, the next row an A with a 3, A with a 4, and then the last one's A with a 5. Alright, so next week we're going to go through this list, and all the words that make the very first sound that A can make, we're going to write down as many as we can, so that you can go home and just practice them and learn that at sound. Alright? And then we'll do, and I've got little activities and work jobs to do in our time about those sounds. So each of those sounds will have a workshop. So we're going to practice till it goes in and stays in. Right? So just if you learn this off by heart, just learn it so it's in your head. Andrea chased the fast small wasp. So in this, the first sound of A will be Andrea, It can make both those little sounds. It's called a short sound because it just comes out quickly. This one, it's got a long sound, so it says chased. This one, on its own, it can make an R sound, fast. So we've got R, so it makes an R sound. In this one, and it's because of the L's following it, it will say or, So I will say or in that one. And there are words that are made for that. This one, because the W sits at the front, will make that A say off. So it can go off. And like the word want, off. So they're the 5 sounds that A can make. And that will help you, like you're saying, when you say things and you read it and say it the wrong way, it's because you've probably learnt A can say or A. Usually they'll teach those 2. And the rest they go, you just have to learn them. But you don't have to. There's patterns and reasons why I can say that. So that's what we'll start on next week. Alright? But what you need to do, if you can, is those words, learn that A and away, you know, I gave you that sheet just before the blue word sheet. Learn as many as you can. Have you got an Australian husband or both have? Okay, so they should be able to give you a hand. Okay, so we need that row, if you can, or as many as you can do. Alright? And practicing that lions licking lollipops, rabbits run round the red rock. So practice those. Plus, if you can, see if if you can learn the names of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and be able to say
Send the
those.
name.
Yeah, I put my name in
Okay.
inside. Yeah.
Do you think that's okay to be able to do all that?
Yeah.
And like I say, if you can't do it all, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep going along, alright? Don't want anyone upset or stressed. So how do you feel about today's lesson?
That's okay. That's good.
You happy with what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's not too fast?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And if it does get fast, just say, okay, slow down. Alright? And we'll just keep plodding along. Because I can't learn another language. I can't.
Maybe we can.
I can never do it.
Maybe I can teach you in my language that to say salamat.
Ah,
Let's say I thank.
is that Indonesian?
No, Philippines.
Because I did do for my bachelor, I had to do Indonesian language. And the lecturer came over from Indonesia. And the only two words I remember are selamat malam and selamat sore, which means good morning and good afternoon.
Salamat in the Philippines is thank you.
Is it really?
Yeah. Salamat, thank you. It's the same words in Indonesian, but
Yeah.
different meaning. But
that's all I learned.
I said it, thank you, okay?
Thank you.
Salamat.
Thank you for that. Selamat. I'll remember that now because they're the only words I know. Alright, so next week whenever we come we'll just start and we'll go through all those words, through the alphabet.
So we need to review all this. Yeah.
Just
practice.
Just the alphabet,
Yeah.
learn the names, the words, that first part of the word list.
Yeah.
And if you talk to Sam out there, she will probably send, if you gave her an email address, she will send that to you and you just click on it and up it'll come. Our whole lesson we just sat and did, you can sit through again like a TV show.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
And that way you can hear all the words again. That's
Yeah.
what the other ladies do anyway. And if it doesn't come through, then ask her.
Yeah.
It's her job now to send it.
I can ask my husband.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He always.
And yeah.
He always helping me about.
And the other thing, if you know the names of the alphabet, do you know their names now? All the alphabet names of the letters A, B, C, D, E. Not quite. Do you know how to say A, B, C, D, E?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I know how to.
Then get your husband to time you, and each time get faster. By saying it faster and faster.
Yeah, we can sing that. A, B, C.
No, that's different. No. You have to be able to just say it.
Yeah.
And say it as fast as you can.
Oh, okay.
The faster it is, the quicker it'll sit in here.
Oh.
Alright?
Okay.
See, that's a good practice. And the same if your husband's Australian, learn those names and get him to time you. Put the stopwatch on and go, and see how fast you can say it. Because the more you internalise, it's called, the more you get put in here and it's automatic like a car is automatic, the easier it is. And it's the same with those words, that list of words. If you can put them into your head, it's faster for you. Alright?
Yeah.
Even if you get, and you do your list, turn the page upside down and read the words upside down. Because your brain is then taking the shape, twisting it back, and you've got the word. So you're learning more. Alright?
Yeah.
Our kids at school, we do that. They read a story, and when they finish it, they turn the book upside down. Away you go. And they can read it. And we're talking in grade 1s and preps, which is what, 6 and 5-year-olds. Because your brain then can sort it.
Oh yeah.
And the faster it sorts, the quicker you learn. So, and we'll do some games and stuff like that as well. Alright? Well, good luck, ladies. And don't stress, don't panic if you can't get it done. Alright? We'll just do what you can do. And if there's anything that you want me to add in to this, that you really want to do, tell me and I'll find something for it.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. Let's go home, ladies. We've had a big day.
Yeah.